Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the Senior High School Parents Orientation 2022-2023. Our goal is to build a sense of community among students, parents, faculty, and staff by providing opportunities of introduction, communication, interaction by providing information on the rules and regulations, programs, facilities, and services of the school, and how can these support academic and personal goals, especially with the pandemic that we are experiencing right now. To begin with, may I request everyone for a moment of silence to invoke the Almighty's blessing and guidance.
Let us bow our heads, place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Our Heavenly Father, we come before you today with humble hearts and with gratefulness for all the wonders and blessings you have showered upon us. Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today in this important event. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be in this momentous event. May you bestow your guidance and blessings on this event so that we can enjoy and appreciate the significance in our lives. Bless everyone present today, that each may be able to share what he or she has for your glory and honor. Truly, discipline, perseverance, and determination to excel are instilled in us abundantly. This is not about ranking oneself among bests, but this is about the humble heart of a person who is able to see how blessed he is despite the odds and difficulties along the way. Lord, we acknowledge that everything comes from you, the God who orchestrates every second of our lives so perfectly. Because of his great love for us, all the praises and awards that we will receive today are meant to be given back to you. It is because of your grace and your guidance that we have come this far. Whatever is set before us, we give all the glory back to you. May this event be a success through your intervention. We ask all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
With memories and
Parents, we believe that we are one of the vital and essential partners in building your child's future. Thank you for trusting all of college. Indeed, we are greatly honored that you have chosen us as their second home, especially during this time of pandemic that we are facing right now. To give our welcoming remarks, we humbly present to you our beloved President and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Amida Salvador Samaniego.
Welcome to another school year in OLOPS, and welcome to the third year of the Hubs. In Hubs 1, we introduced digital technology in delivering quality education. In Hubs 2, we enriched Hubs 1 with added features and enhanced our technology and services. This year, we are introducing the Hubs Plus, a combination of the online classes and in-person classes as we gradually transition to the normal face-to-face classes in November 2022 as directed by the Department of Education. Here in OLOPS, we take pride in our passion for excellence to ensure that our mission is carried out effectively and our vision is fully attained. There are many reasons why OLOPS is the best school for your child. First, we are PAASCU accredited. This means that we implement high standards of school operations. Second, we have been in existence for nearly 45 years, and this speaks of the school's sustainability and viability. Third, OLOPS is the biggest private school in Marikina City in terms of enrollment. This reflects the trust of many parents and students in our services. Fourth, our school fees are affordable and reasonable relative to the other big schools in the area. And fifth, our school campus and facilities are designed to create a conducive environment. For the Hubs Plus, our students' learning experiences will continue to be meaningful and relevant with the assistance of our faculty and staff together with our industry partners. As we start the school year 2022-2023, let us be of service to you again as we continue to empower our learners and prepare them to become competent and values-filled individuals. Thank you for your faith and trust in OLOPS.
Thank you very much, Dr. Samaniego, for the wonderful remarks. According to Gordon B. Hinckley, you can't build a great building on a weak foundation. Just like a building, OLOPS is not what it is today without its foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to present to OLOPS Board of Trustees in this short video presentation. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. Here in OLOPS, we have different programs that you can experience. First off, we have curricular program, co-curricular program, student formation, student services, and our very own virtual campus tour. And now we're on our orientation proper. May we now present to you different programs that we have. As parents, we want the best and quality education for our children amidst of the pandemic that the world is facing. This is the best weapon that we will empower them to compete positively in this fast-paced society. Parents, to present to you the curriculum program, kindly welcome Mrs. Perpetua R. Hernandez, our high school principal.
To our beloved OLOPS Chairman, Madam Carmen C. Salvador, Dr. Maida Salvador Samaniego, OLOPS President, other members of the Board of Trustees, parents and teachers, a blessed day to all. I am Mrs. Perpetua Hernandez, the OLOPS High School Principal. Thank you for entrusting your children's education to us this school year 2022-2023. I welcome you and your children to the Senior High School Department. Your trust and confidence in OLOPS inspire us more to become responsible stewards of the community of learners entrusted to us. We thank God that we are slowly getting rid of the COVID-19 pandemic. Let us pray that this pandemic will end and everything will be back to normal. At this juncture, allow me to present the Senior High School Academic Program. I hope that this presentation will clear queries regarding your children's education this school year. The outline of presentation will be as follows: Senior High School Curriculum, School Calendar, Learning Delivery Framework, Learning Areas and Time Allotment, Different Platforms for Online Classes, Course Requirements, Grading System, Year-End Honors and Awards, and Honors Discounts. What is Senior High School? Senior high school is 2 years of in-depth specialization for students depending on the occupation or career they wish to pursue. Senior high school intends to provide time for students to consolidate and acquire academic skills and competencies relevant to the job market. Is senior high school part of the basic education program? Is it mandatory? The answer is yes. Senior high school is part of the basic education and it is mandatory for all students under the K-12 program. A student should graduate first in the senior high school before he can enroll in college. Senior high school is not a ladderized education program in college. Another question that you might have in your mind is, what is the curriculum in the senior high school? The senior high school is part of the K-12 Basic Education Program curriculum. Understanding by Design or UBD is the core approach used for the transfer of learning to be more effective and enduring. Let us take a look at the school calendar this school year in the senior high school department. The opening of classes in senior high school is on August 15, 2022, this coming Monday, and the school year will end on June 15, 2023. The senior high school has a semestral school calendar. Within the school year, there are 2 semesters and each semester has its own set of subjects. The first semester will run from August 15 to December 21, 2022. The second semester will start on January 2, 2023 and will end on June 15, 2023. A total of 215 days for the whole school year. What are the learning modalities that all of senior high school will implement this school year? Actually, all of senior high school will implement 2 sets of learning modalities this school year. The Hubs Plus or the blended modality and the full face-to-face modality. For the first half of the first semester, from August 15 to October 31, 2022, all of senior high school will implement the Hubs Plus, an upgraded learning modality that covers both online and face-to-face classes. The learning modalities to be implemented during Hubs Plus are as follows. Synchronous learning. This is where the teachers and students log in to the learning platform at the same time to carry out their tasks in the given framework. Asynchronous learning. The students work online or offline at their own pace to carry out their tasks in the given time frame. And the last one is the face-to-face learning, where the students attend classes in traditional classroom setting and do the tasks with their classmates and the teacher. The virtual orientation days during Hubs Plus by the class advisors will be on August 15 and 16, 2022. 8 to 10 a.m. for the morning shift students and 1 to 3 p.m. for the afternoon shift students. On the third day, August 17, is the orientation day of the subject teachers, which will also be the start of the regular class schedule. What is the schedule of reporting to school from August 22 to October 31? Students shall report to school and attend face-to-face classes from August 22 until October 31, 2022, twice a week, every other week. Weeks 1 and 3 for grade 11 and weeks 2 and 4 for grade 12. Each level will be divided into 2 batches. Below is the sample schedule of the face-to-face reporting of senior high school students during Hubs Plus or blended modality. The scheduled face-to-face classes of the section shall be discussed by the class advisor. During Hubs Plus and full face-to-face classes, the wearing of face masks is mandatory for students and teachers inside the school premises. They are required to bring 2 to 3 face masks for extra use. During the Hubs Plus, the canteen will not sell food for lunch. Students are required to bring their packed snacks and lunch. Sharing of food is strictly prohibited. What is the learning platform during Hubs Plus or blended modality? OLOPSC Senior High School Home-Based School or Hubs Plus is powered by G Suite for Education. The learning management system to use is Google Classroom during online classes. To protect students' privacy, they will be using school-issued email logins. Students are expected to regularly check their OLOPS Gmail, Google Classroom, and other online platforms in use. What is the video conferencing software that will be used during synchronous classes? OLOPSC Senior High School utilizes Google Meet as our primary video conferencing software, which allows the teacher and students to meet virtually. In Google Meet sessions, students are highly encouraged to keep their cameras on. This will help build community and relationships between the teacher and students. We recommend that students find a space in their home with good lighting but minimal objects in the background, a table with a blank wall behind them for their use. When is the start of the full face-to-face classes this school year? As per the DepEd Order number 34, series of 2022, the full face-to-face classes will start on November 2, 2022, where students report to school from Monday to Friday until the end of the second semester of the current school year. For morning shift students, the schedule will be from 7 o'clock in the morning until 2 p.m. in the afternoon. For the afternoon shift students, the schedule will be at 3 p.m. until 8 o'clock in the evening. What are the tracks and strands in OLOPSC Senior High School? On the screen are 4 specialized tracks in senior high school. These are the academics, technical, vocational, and livelihood, or commonly known as TVL, arts and design, and sports. Each track has corresponding strands. OLOPSC applied and received approval for 3 tracks, the academic, the TVL, and arts and design. Let us take a look at the chosen tracks and strands of your children. Under the academic track are 4 different strands. The first one is ABM, which means Accountancy, Business, and Management. This strand is for students whose interests are in business management and plan to take economics, business administration or management, accountancy, and marketing in college. The second one is STEM, which means Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. This trend is appropriate for those who are competitive in mathematics and science and are interested in studying pure and applied sciences and engineering in college. The third is HUMS, which means Humanities and Social Sciences. This trend is for students who want to take up liberal arts, journalism, communication arts, psychology, and other social science courses in college. And the last one is GAS, which means General Academic Strand. This trend is designed to prepare students who are more inclined to general areas of studies with their chosen specializations such as animation and computer programming. The OLOPS Senior High School also offers Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood Track, or TBL, with two strands, the Home Economics and the Information Computer Technology, or ICT strands. For the Home Economics strand, it offers various specializations that can lead to livelihood projects at home. This strand aims to give students job-ready skills that can help them find the right employment. Subjects in home economics can also lead to national certifications based on the TESDA standards. The specializations below are courses under the home economics strands: bread and pastry production, cookery, food and beverage services, and tour guiding services. The second strand under TBL is the Information Computer Technology, or ICT strand. Under this strand, students can learn to create computer programs, illustrate and design websites. Students will also be taking up Java programming that would be essential if they are planning to work in the creative technological field. The OLOPS Senior High School offers also the Arts and Design track with two specializations, namely Music and Media and Visual Arts strands. The Arts and Design track will prepare students as they wander around the design, performative, and creative industry. It also aims to get students' career in the creative field after they graduate senior high school. What are the learning areas in senior high school? The senior high school curriculum has core subjects in 8 learning areas, namely language, humanities, communications, mathematics, philosophy, science, social science, and PE and health. This core subject shall be offered in all tracks for 4 semesters in grades 11 and 12. The curriculum for grades 11 and 12 will have 31 80-hour subjects. 15 are core subjects which shall be taken by the students regardless of the track that they will choose. 16 shall be the track subjects, which shall be divided into 7 contextualized subjects and 9 specialized subjects. Each subject will have 80 hours per semester, except for some TBL specialized subjects which will be taught for 40 hours and PE and health for 20 hours per semester. On the table is a sample set of subjects of your children in grade 11 for the first semester. There are 7 core subjects offered across strands and 2 specialized subjects added to the lists. An example is if your child is taking STEM, he or she will have 7 core subjects, namely oral communication in context, English for academic and professional purposes, komunikasyon at pananaliksik sa wika at kulturang Filipino, Filipino sa piling larangan, general mathematics, personality development, and physical education and health. Added to it are 2 specialized subjects, namely general chemistry and pre-calculus, a total of 9 subjects for the first semester. Let me now discuss the next topic, the grading system. The school year is divided into 2 semesters, first semester and second semester. Each semester has 2 grading periods, midterm and final term. The report card is issued every midterm and final term. The K-12 basic education program uses a standards and competency-based grading system. The averaging system is used in grading the students' performances. In line with the implementation of the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, the Department of Education ordered the public and private schools to adopt the Enclosed Debit Order No. 8, Series of 2015 New Policy Guidelines on Classroom Assessments for the K-12 Basic Education Program. There are 3 components for the said assessments. These are written works, or WW, performance tasks, or PT, and quarterly assessments, or QA. The first component in rating is the written output, or WW. It consists of the several written assessments. Each subject has its own set of written output depending on its nature. Examples of WW are the following: quizzes, setworks, essays, reaction papers, journals, book reviews, problem sets, data recording and analysis, graphs and charts, reports, and laboratory experiments. The second component of grading is the performance task or PT. The students' tasks that fall under this component are the following: compositions, story or poem writings, research projects, investigatory projects, portfolios, debates, interviews, role-playing, exhibits, practical tests, and experiments. The last component in grading is the quarterly assessment or term assessment. This may be in the form of objective tests, performance-based assessment, or a combination thereof. It synthesizes all learning skills, concepts, and values learned in the entire semester. This includes the 4 major examinations during the semester: the prelim, midterm, pre-final, and final exams. The grading system for senior high school follows a different set of weights for each component. The slide presents the weights for the core and track subjects. For core subjects, written work is 25%, performance task is 50%, and quarterly assessment 25%. For all other subjects, written work is 25%, performance task is 45%, and quarterly assessment 30%. For the application, which includes any of the following: work immersion, research, business enterprise simulation, or exhibit performance, written work is 35%, performance task is 40%, and quarterly assessment 25%. Let me give you other guidelines in rating students' performances. Number 1, to get the grade in each subjects in each grading period, the sum of the weighted scores is transmuted using the DepEd transmutation table. 2, the semester grade is the average of the midterm and final term grades. 3, the general average is computed by dividing the sum of all the semester grades by the total number of learning areas. The learning areas have equal weights, and the report card is issued twice in a semester, midterm, and final. What is the promotion policy of the senior high school? Promotion in senior high school is by subject. The passing grade is 75%, and the possible lowest grade is 70%. A learner who receives a grade below 75 in any subject in a quarter shall be given intervention through remediation and extra lessons from the teachers of that subject. What is the remediation program of the senior high school department? Remediation is offered within the school year to help students with learning difficulties in the different subjects. Remedial classes are offered within the semester. It will be conducted on a Friday during consultation day of students to their teachers. During full face-to-face classes, it will be conducted after class hours. Summer remedial is also offered for those students who are failed in any subject. Attendance in the summer remedial is not a guarantee that the student will pass in the subject. It will depend on the performance and attendance of the child in the summer program. Let me discuss additional guidelines in the promotion and retention of the school based on the DepEd policy. A student should have a final grade of 75 in all learning areas in a semester in order to proceed to the next semester. If a student did not meet expectations in a prerequisite subject in a learning area, he or she must pass remedial classes for failed competencies in the subject before being allowed to enroll in the higher level subject. If a student did not meet expectations in any subject or learning area at the end of the semester, he or she must pass remedial classes for failed competencies in the subjects or learning areas to be allowed to be enrolled in the next semester. Otherwise, the learner must retake the subjects failed. A student must pass all subjects or learning areas in the senior high school in order to earn the senior high school diploma. What is a policy on students dropping? When is a student considered dropped from the roll within the school year? A student may be dropped from the roll if he or she incurs absences equivalent to 20% of the total number of school days for the current school year, which is equivalent to 40 cases of absences. Let us now proceed to the next topic, the honors and awards. How are the term and year-end achievers going to be selected this school year? A student is qualified to be a periodic merit awardee if he or she meets the following grades: a grade of 87 or higher in all subjects, a midterm or final term average of 90 or higher, a grade of highly satisfactory or better in co-curricular, homeroom, and conduct. The next is year-end honors and awards for grade 11. A student shall be included in the list of Academic Excellence Award if he or she has been a merit awardee in both the first and second semesters of the school year. Academic Excellence Award are given to grade 11 students who obtain the following averages: with highest honors, 98 to 100, with high honors, 95 to 97.99, and with honors, average of 90 to 94.99. What are the year-end special awards in grade 11? The first special award to be given to students is the Strand Award. This is given to a student who obtained the highest average not lower than 87 in specialized subjects, core and applied subject. The second is Best in Conduct Award. This award is given to students with the highest year-end average in conduct based on the combined weighted general averages of the first and second semesters. What are the year-end honors and awards for grade 12? The first one is Academic Excellence Award. Following DepEd Order number 36, series of 2016, this criteria is observed to determine students' eligibility for Academic Excellence Award after completing senior high school program. With highest honors, an average of 98 to 100. With high honors, an average of 95 to 97.99. And with honors, an average of 90 to 94.99. In addition, the following conditions must be met. A student must be a year-end merit awardee in grades 11 and 12 in OLOPS. A student must complete senior high school within the prescribed period of 2 years in OLOPS. And a student must not have involved in any disciplinary case during the last 2 years in OLOPS. The second is the General Scholastic Excellence Award. Among the highest achievers, there will be an outstanding student from the graduating batch who will be awarded with the highest distinction, the class valedictorian. He or she must be enrolled in senior high school for the period of 2 years in OLOPS. He or she must be a well-rounded individual whose accomplishments reflect the core values of the institution. He or she obtained the highest ranked based on combined weighted general averages of 30% in grade 11 and 70% in grade 12. And he or she has maintained an attendance rate of 95% or better, excluding illness and excused absences during his or her grade 12 year. The next are other year-end merit awardees. These are students who have been merit awardees from first to second semesters in grade 12 only. The next one is the special awards for graduating senior high school students. The first special award is a Strand Award. This award is given to graduating students who obtained the highest average not lower than 87 in specialized subjects based on the combined weighted general averages of 30% in grade 11 and 70% in grade 12. Core and applied subjects, including physical education and health, should be passed but not included in the computation. The second one is the Outstanding Research Paper per Strand. This award is given to grade 12 students who have made outstanding contribution through research, which includes practical research too, and inquiries, investigation, and immersion done individually, in pairs, or in groups. The third special award is Award for Work Immersion, Culminating Activity, Capstone Project, or Business Enterprise Simulation. This award is given to grade 12 graduating students who have shown exemplary performance based on the approved policy set by the school and evaluation of the direct supervisor and the subject teacher. The fourth one is Conduct Award. This award is given to a student with the highest combined average in conduct in grade 11, 30%, and in grade 12, 70%. The last is Loyalty Award. This award is given to a graduating student who studied in OLOPS from Kinder 2 or preparatory level up to grade 12. The last is the highest distinction given to a graduating student, which is the Grand OLOPSCian Award. This is the highest distinction given to a graduating student who throughout high school life has manifested the qualities of an ideal OLOPSCian through exemplary behavior, excellence in academics, and active involvement in school activities. Let us now proceed to homeroom conduct and co-curricular. The homeroom conduct and co-curricular grades are in letters. On the screen is the rating scale with corresponding equivalent and description. The highest rating is E with 95 to 100 equivalent, while the lowest is U, which equivalent to a failing mark of 70 to 74. Grades in co-curricular, homeroom, and conduct are not included in the computation of the term general average, but considered in the selection of merit awardees or year-end honors. Let us now proceed to the last topic, the honors discount. The first one is the honors discount for entering grade 11. A student who is in the honor roll with honors, with high honors, and with highest honors shall receive tuition fee discount depending on the overall rank as follows. Rank 1, free tuition fees. Rank 2, 75% discount from tuition fees. And rank 3, 50% discount from tuition fees. Students applying for grade 11 in the senior high school afternoon shift are not covered by the honors discount. The next are the discounts to students who will be honors and awardees for school year 2022-2023. It shall be applicable upon enrollment to the next level in school year 2023-2024. For the entering level for school year 23-24, for grade 11, rank 1 is free tuition fees. Rank 2 is 75% discount from tuition fees. Rank 3 is 50% discount from tuition fees. And ranks 4 to 20, 10% discount from tuition fees. For grade 12, who will be enrolling in the College Department of OLOPS, rank 1 is free tuition fees. Rank 2 is 75% discount from tuition fees. And rank 3 is 50% discount from tuition fees. I hope, dear parents, that the presentation about the K-12 Basic Education Program focusing on the senior high school program enlighten you on the queries about this matter. We hope that this event will be the start of a strong school-home collaboration as we work hand in hand in preparing for your children's bright future. To end, let me share to you the reasons why choose OLOPS for your children's senior high school education. In OLOPS, we always aim for academic excellence. We are building strong character formation. We have caring and competent teachers and staff. The school has an affordable fees without sacrificing the quality of instruction. OLOPS is a FAPE certified school, and OLOPS is a PAASCO accredited school. Again, this is Mrs. Perpetua Hernandez, the OLOPS High School Principal. Thank you very much from the senior high school family.
Thank you, Mrs. Hernandez. That was an informative presentation. We hope that everyone watching and listening to us benefited from the presentation. Moving forward, according to Rebecca Clayton, high school can be tough. Maybe you're getting busy ahead, or maybe you're trying to keep up. It's understandable if you feel you need to focus on academics. Co-curricular programs fuel your learning by stimulating creative thought, improving your social and organizational skills, developing your interest and talent, and offering you a chance to switch up and do something you really enjoy. Let us have the co-curricular program to be discussed by Mr. Jomel Valentine, the Senior High School Assistant Principal for Academics.
A pleasant day to all parents and guardians. We are glad you are with us today for the virtual Parents Orientation this school year. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentations. This event is the first step of our collaboration to improve and develop not only the academic side but also the holistic development of your children, especially their God's given talents. I'm Mr. Jomel Valentine, your Senior High School Assistant Principal for Academics, welcoming you all to the Senior High School Virtual Parents Orientation 2022. Allow me to discuss the co-curricular program of the OLOPS Senior High School Department. The holistic development of students will not only limit to the four corners of the classroom. It may also show and develop outside of the class in the form of extracurricular activities, club activities, and other impact activities. The active participation of your children in school activities benefits them and leads to a significant part of your children's memorable and productive high school experiences. The co-curricular program of Our Lady of Perpetual Soccer College Senior High School aims for the holistic development of your children. It provides the activities aligned to the school's vision, mission, and complements the co-curricular offerings of the department for the enduring learning of its students. The program has four categories: student club activities, strand activities, club activities, and spiritual activities. The Student Council Club is the senior high school student organization or the kapulungan ng mga buklod. Its activities are in line with the school's vision and mission that develop the students' leadership potential by involving students in planning, organizing, and executing senior high school activities. Under the spiritual activities are the liturgical celebrations, rosary praying, novenas, Marian exhibits, confession, recollection, and others. All of us practice Catholic school, which means that most of our spiritual activities are for Catholics. Nevertheless, some students whose faith or religious belief prohibits them from participating in such activities, they are excused and are allowed to stay in the library while the spiritual activity is ongoing. Others may stay at the venue of the activity but are expected to show full respect. Under the strand activities are prepared by each strand per month. These activities can be in the form of quiz bee, declamation contests, exhibits, speech war, art contests, and the like. These activities will be organized by different strand organizations, or we call buklod. For ABN students, they are included in buklod ng manlalayag. Yung students are for buklod ng mga magtatanggol, STEM students are the buklod ng makalikasan, and GAS TBL, ADT students were grouped into buklod ng mga malikhain. Under club activities are prepared by different clubs or balangay. These are under on the said buklod. PM or buklod ng malalayag are tagapamahala, the managers, tagapag-anyaya, the producers, tagapagtaguyod, the advertisers, tagapagtala, the accountants, balangkas or the young builders, mathematics and arts, saliksik or research and statistics. Under YUMS or buklod ng magtatanggol, we have diwa or thinkers and speakers of socio-civic week. Dahi or Culture and Arts Association, Socio-Cultural Wing. Talakayan or Broadcasters Association, Media and Information Wing. STEM or buklod ng makalikasan are Binhi or Green Advocates Environmental and Sustainability Wing. Red Cross. Lakas or Health Watchers Nutrition and Wellness Wing. Salamanca, or Alchemist, Elixir, Science and Invention Wing. And last is the robotics. After the Gastran and ADT-TBL track, we have Senior High School Virtual Artisans, Home Economics Club, ICT Org, Culinary Club, Tour Guiding and Food and Beverages, Theater Association Performing Arts Wing, Senior High School Choral, Senior High School Book Club, Senior High School Dance Troupe, Senior High School Peer Support Group, Film and Digital Association Media and Arts Wing, Senior High School Sports, Senior High School Dance Troupe, Senior High School Altar Servers, Creative Writing, Multilingual Educational Wing, Senior High School Creative Team, Rover Scouts, Senior High School Journalism, or the Pahayan. These clubs will handled by club moderators who have specialization in the said clubs. This school year, membership in a club is mandatory for all students. They must join one interest club. Auditions or examinations are not required for joining the club of their choice. Grades in clubs are not included in the computation of the term general average, but are considered in the selection of honors. The regular club meeting is every Friday except during examination week. During Hubs Plus or blended modality, the club meeting is at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for the morning shift students. For the afternoon shift students, the club period is from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. During full face-to-face classes, come November, the club meeting are as follows. Morning shift, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Afternoon shift will be 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Parents, I hope that you were able to get the complete picture of the co-curricular program of the OLOPS Senior High. What we need to do now is to ensure that your child will become active in the co-curricular activities that we will be offering this year. Rest assured that we will make these activities meaningful and memorable for your children. So here's other guidelines for the co-curricular activities. Number 1, student activities should not interfere with the studies, but should instead contribute the well-balanced formation of the students. Therefore, no clubs are conducted a week before summative examinations. Number 2, students should maintain a highly satisfactory grade or higher in the club to consider a candidate for honors. Number 3, students are allowed to join in campus or off-campus activities upon submission of the activity form and consent form signed by parents or guardians. Number 4, only students whose names are submitted to the guard are allowed to enter on weekends. School ID is a requirement for entry. Hope that the discussion of the co-curricular program enlightens you on the activities that your child will be having in school. If you have questions regarding the students' activities within this year, please feel free to call the principal's office so that you will be assisted with your concerns. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for that instructive presentation, Mr. Valentin. And now, it's OLOP's duty to make effective and efficient learning possible with utmost care, positive formation, and discipline. Let's have the student formation to be discussed by Ms. Jevelyn Candelario, the Senior High School Assistant Principal for Administrative Affairs.
A pleasant day, dear parents. It's my pleasure to meet you virtually at the Senior High School Parents Orientation. Thank you for spending your time with us today. I am Ms. Jevelyn Candelario, the Assistant Principal for the Administration of the Senior High School Department. Part of our school's vision and mission is to empower our students to be individuals of good character. That is why we have a program to achieve this, the Student Formation Program, which includes the policies, rules, and regulations of the school. Allow me to discuss the senior high school policies, rules, and regulations this school year 2022-2023. The Senior High School Department has a student formation program, which is a plan of action by which OLOPS educates the school community on the Code of Student Conduct, shares its core values, and assists students who fail to adhere to the expectations described within the code. Its end goal is to encourage the students to obey the rules, not for fear of punishment, but for understanding the importance of obeying them. The school is governed by the 2010 Revised Manual of Regulations for Private Schools, Article 14, entitled School Discipline. In the implementation of Hubs Plus in the midterm of the school year, OLOPS created policies and programs that will serve as guide for students' welfare and security while attending online and face-to-face classes. On the screen is the OLOPS vision. The student formation program is designed to realize the vision of OLOPS. The school focuses not only on the academics but also in the character formation of its students. The next slide are the OLOPS core values. The student formation program provides rules and regulations that are aligned for the realization of the core values. These are the SRIs: spirituality, responsibility, integrity, caring culture, and excellence. The OLOPS Code of Discipline is a system or set of policies and rules which governs the conduct of the students, the enforcement of which is established for the benefit of all. Discipline is a shared responsibility for students, administrators, teachers, parents, and the community. Let me now present to you some of the school rules and regulations.
Wearing the school uniform will develop the habits of proper grooming and good appearance when working with others online and face to face. Students are required to wear their uniforms on certain days in a week to instill discipline in them and train them to act like professionals when they attend online and our face to face classes.
In-person classes, students will wear school uniform. During synchronous classes, they will wear blue shirt. PE and health days, they will wear PE uniform or hub shirt. And on Fridays, yellow shirt. During high school morning shift, boys will wear white polo shirt, navy blue vest, navy blue pants, necktie, olive pin, black socks, and black shoes. For girls, white blouse, navy blue vest, navy blue pleated skirt, necktie, olive pin, foot socks, and black shoes with 1-inch heels. High school afternoon shift, boys will wear white polo shirt, navy blue pants, necktie, olive pin, black socks, and black shoes. For girls, white blouse, navy blue pants, necktie, olive pin, foot socks, and black closed shoes with 1-inch heels. Note that incoming grade 12 afternoon shift girls who have already purchased and used the skirt may continue using them for this school year. The ID is part of the school uniform. It must be worn upon entry at the gate and throughout the day while a student is on the school premises. The entry of a student without an ID shall be coordinated by the guard to the office of the principal. Face mask is also part of the school uniform this school year. In line with the DepEd Memorandum Number 30, Series of 2022, students will wear a surgical face mask and must have an emergency health kit which includes alcohol, soap, and spare surgical face mask. On grooming. Personal hygiene and good grooming must always be observed in both online and face-to-face classes. The uniform should be clean and well pressed. Hair should be of natural color. For boys, hair should be decent and properly cut. For girls, hair should be neat and simply styled. Comb your hair properly and make sure that it will not cover the eyes. Let's proceed to attendance and punctuality. Regularity and punctuality in attending online and face-to-face classes must be observed. A student is expected to attend classes every day unless there is a valid reason for an absence. In case of an absence, a student must email to the class advisor a scanned excuse letter with the parent's signature. In case of a prolonged absence due to illness, the excuse letter must be with a scanned medical certificate. It is a student's responsibility to make up for lessons missed. Absences do not exempt students from academic requirements like assignments, projects, book reports, themes, etc. A student must log in at least 5 minutes before his or her scheduled synchronous classes for the day, and 20 minutes during face-to-face classes. Non-appearance in the class will mean an absence or a case of tardiness if he or she joins the class is beyond the scheduled time. The following are corrective measures for students who will incur tardiness or unexcused absences during synchronous classes: verbal warning, first written warning, first online parent-teacher conference, second written warning or guidance referral, second online parent-teacher conference. What will happen if a student incurred more than the allowable cases of tardiness and absences? If this situation happens, a student will be placed under attendance probation. What is attendance probation? Attendance probation is imposed on a student with at least 10 accumulated unexcused absences or at least 10 cases of tardiness. A student who is placed under attendance probation may not be included in the honors list. A student with excessive absences may be dropped from the school following the DepEd policy on attendance if a student incurs absences equivalent to 20% of the total number of school days for the current year. A student shall not be given credit in a school year if he or she reaches this number of absences. A student placed under attendance probation and conduct probation within the school year may be denied readmission the following school year. Norms of conduct. What are the behavioral expectations or rules in the classroom? For this year's Hubs Plus, the following norms of conduct shall be implemented to students. During synchronous classes, be respectful of the learning process. Keep your camera on all throughout the class. Set your microphone on mute unless you are asked to recite or answer. Avoid making unnecessary sounds when speaking into the microphone. Prepare all your learning materials before joining the class. Participate actively in all classes. Utilize the chat box when asking or reciting. The use of uppercase or all caps should be avoided. And stay at your workstation throughout the synchronous classes. Notify your teacher when you need to excuse yourself for urgent and valid reasons. During face-to-face classes, students must be at school 20 minutes before the class. Be respectful at all times. Abide by the school rules and regulations stated in the Student Handbook 2022. Always maintain social distancing. Wear your surgical mask all the times. Be responsible for your personal belongings and avoid loitering. Let me discuss another possible probation for a student, the conduct probation. When is a student placed under conduct probation? In the revised e-student handbook, there is a list of offenses that the student should not violate. The offenses are categorized as minor and serious offense. Commission of any may place the student under conduct probation, more if the violation is categorized as a serious offense. The list of offenses will be part of the orientation of the class advisors during the orientation days. A student who violates the indicated offenses will be given corrective measures as follows: conduct grade deduction, conduct probation. A student who incurred any two of the serious offenses or a very serious offense within the school year shall be placed under conduct probation. A student who is under conduct probation but continues to incur offenses may be denied readmission the following school year. Note that other offenses will be discussed by the advisor during their home room. Other relevant rules and guidelines during Hubs Plus and face-to-face. Recess and break time. A 20-minute recess is scheduled during synchronous classes and an interval of 5 minutes in between subjects. While face-to-face classes, students will have 20-minute recess and 30-minute lunch. The canteen will not sell food for lunch. Students are encouraged to bring packed lunch and recess. Electronic circulars and reply slips. Communications circulars this year will be online. Electronic circulars are issued through the students' Google Mail or Gmail accounts. A reply email of acknowledgement for the received circulars is expected from the parents 3 days after the circulars have been sent. Class advisors remind the students of any circular sent to their Gmail accounts. Suspension of classes. The school abides by the DepEd policies on the suspension of classes due to typhoon or inclement weather. The following guides are based on the existing policies of DepEd on suspension of classes. Signal number 2 automatically suspends classes in the grade school and high school. Classes are also suspended if there will be an unstable internet connection or power interruption. There will be no classes during holidays and breaks. Parents are expected to comply with scheduled digital conferences. If they are not available on the date or time indicated in the EPTC form, they should inform the class advisor through email their inability to do so and to request for a change of schedule. Insurance benefits. All of senior high school students are entitled to insurance claims for medical expenses incurred due to accidents. This accidental medical reimbursement is maximum of 25,000 pesos. To claim, the following requirements must be submitted: insurance form, original receipts, doctor's prescription, incident report, and statement of account or hospital bill. For the afternoon shift students, availing of insurance is optional. They are eligible for the insurance benefits if they pay 135 pesos. To end, we would like to thank you for sending your children to the OLOPS Senior High School Department. We hope to work with you hand in hand for the holistic development of your children. Despite the challenges that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought us, OLOPS is making sure that the best discipline will be accorded to your children, our students. We look forward to partnering with you as we slowly transition from purely online to blended and finally to face-to-face come November. True to our commitment, vision, and mission, OLOPS College is ready to fill tomorrow's big shoes. Thank you and good night.
Thank you for the instructive presentation, Ms. Jevelyn Candelario. To further fuel the students' holistic learning, OLOPS provide not just efficient curricular and co-curricular programs for student formation, but also student services. To know more about this, please watch this presentation.
Good day, parents! My name is Miss Carmelodon J. Bautista, the head librarian for the High School Learning Resource Center. And this morning, I will be giving you important information that you need to know about the High School Learning Resource Center. Our agenda for this morning are as follows. About the HSLRC, mission, vision, values, and goals, the HSLRC staff, on-site services, online services, and the different LRC resources. About the HSLRC. The HSLRC is the unit library of the Learning Resource Center department that caters to the research needs of both junior high school and senior high school departments. HSLRC Vision. The OLOPSCLRC envisions coexistence with the school by helping and supporting it in giving quality education, lifelong learning, and academic excellence to its students through its different services. HSLRC Mission. The OLOPSCLRC aims to provide quality library services by providing access to information materials in a variety of formats, providing instruction for information literacy, stimulating interest in reading and in finding and using information and ideas, working with teachers to develop educational strategies to meet informational needs of students and to augment teaching and learning, supporting the school's curriculum and reading initiatives. The HSLRC Core Values. The following values are the LRC's guide in carrying out quality services to the OLOPS community. Credibility. The LRC provides expertise in identifying and selecting appropriate and credible collection of informational materials. Reliability. The LRC provides material and equipment in a safe and a dependable manner. Flexibility. The LRC consistently adapts to the fast-changing needs of its clients. Commitment. The LRC is committed to giving its best in all activities and services they engage in. HSLRC Goals. Providing instruction for information literacy. Stimulating interest in reading and in finding and using information and ideas. Working with teachers to develop educational strategies to meet informational needs of students and to augment teaching and learning. Supporting the school's curriculum and reading initiatives. Here are the HSLRC staff. Ms. Susan O. Pador, Chief Librarian, Learning Resource Center. Yours truly, Ms. Carmelodon J. Bautista, Head for the High School LRC. Ms. Valentine G. Sumagit, HSLRC Librarian. Ms. Jennifer L. Francisco, HSLRC Library Assistant. Ms. Karina A. Pagaspas, HSLRC IT Associate. Mrs. Neri Kathleen S. Amiyong, HSLRC Library Clerk. For this school year, the HSLRC will be offering on-site services and online services. For the HSLRC on-site services, here are the following services that they can avail on-site. Read and research, use of computer stations with internet connection, borrowing LRC resources on-site, and the use of the audiovisual room. The following are the HSLRC online services. Chat with OLA. OLA stands for Online Library Assistant. Library clients may chat with an online librarian for assistance or library-related inquiries. Online book borrowing. Library clients may borrow books from the HSLRC online. Students may choose to pick up the books or have them delivered at their home. Online book renewal. Books borrowed from the library may be renewed online to extend days of use and avoid having overdue fines. Document delivery service. Students may request documents such as scanned copy of any of the LRC's printed material. Document requested will be sent via email in PDF format. HSLRC resources. Here are the different HSLRC resources that our students can utilize from the LRC. Print books, audiovisual materials, electronic resources, board games, online resources. Here are the available online resources at the HSLRC. Scholastic Learning Zone. Scholastic Learning Zone is a browser-based platform that allows teachers and students to access their subscriptions to different scholastic educational resources. It is designed for customers with Scholastic subscriptions and is available from any computer with an internet connection. Press Reader. Press Reader is a digital newspaper distribution and technology company with headquarters in Vancouver, Canada, and offices in Dublin, Ireland, and Manila, Philippines. OLOPS is the first and only Press Reader hotspot in Marikina City. World Book Online. The online platform that gives educators and students one-stop access to a growing portfolio of digital education resources. CCP Encyclopedia of Arts Digital Edition. The CCP EPA digital website is the online version of the encyclopedia that can be viewed with the need of an internet connection and subscription. The website comprises up-to-date information about different art forms as well as additional visuals like videos. The project is an answer to the challenge of contemporary times to access information right away without the constraints of distance and time. Here are some frequently asked questions. How many books are allowed to be borrowed from the HSLRC? Well, a student may borrow 2 books from the HSLRC for 14 days. What will happen if my child forgets to return books borrowed from the library? Books borrowed from the HSLRC will accumulate 2 pesos per book per day if returned past their due dates. How safe is my child if he or she wishes to visit the HSLRC on site? The HSLRC staff are all vaccinated and were able to get second doses of booster shots. In terms of seating capacity, the HSLRC will only allow 40 students inside the HSLRC in one session. Sanitizing breaks are scheduled twice a day to ensure sanitation and cleanliness of the facility. For more questions, you can reach the HSLRC through the following. You can send us an email via hs.lrc@olops.edu.ph, or you can send us a message over at Facebook Messenger or over at Instagram. Just search at olops.hslrc. You can also reach us through landline at the following numbers. Thank you very much and have a good day.
And now, I know that you are really excited with this, and we would like to present to you the virtual campus tour. So sit back, relax, and watch this video. that's it. To formally end the program, we would like to thank the parents, guardians, and also the students for watching and listening to today's orientation. We hope for your continued support on our endeavors and to be part of your life. Please do follow our official Facebook pages for more information and updates. So we have official Facebook page, OLOPS Senior High School Facebook page, and OLOPS Guidance Center Facebook page. Wishing you to have a great day ahead and stay safe, and God bless us all. See ya!